Year to you as well.
Yeah.
It feels more like spring than winter, or what we might deal with
I know.
January, but yeah.
It's coming. We're going to get it. I'm sure, but we got a whole 6-7 weeks of winter left.
I bet we do.
Congratulations to Jackson High and Jackson's Parkside Middle School, because your students on Saturday at the MLK dinner celebration were honored as Men of Merit and Sisters of Strength, which are programs from Jackson College, which have been introduced in both Parkside and Jackson High.
Absolutely. These are great programs, and our partnership with Jackson College, we'll talk a little bit about early college, but our partnership with Jackson College really extends into our classrooms, into our buildings. They provide excellent mentorship. They provide excellent guidance. Again, we're grateful, because this really provides an avenue for many of our kids to provide, to have a role model to see how to move forward, and really one of those pieces that we wouldn't do without. We're very appreciative of Jackson College.
Tyler Selby, one of your seniors at Jackson, also on the basketball team, community volunteer. He was the speaker, and he did an incredible job. And Jackson College was excited to learn that Tyler wants to play basketball at JC. So that'll be cool. Hope that works out for him.
I do too. A wonderful student, gonna do great things.
Yeah, Tyler's up there on the other side of the stage with the middle school at Parkside and Jackson High students.
Yep.
Men of Merit and Sisters of Strength. Fine citizens of our community.
Yeah, again, like I said, I think that this provides, it provides leadership, it provides guidance, it really provides, like I said, that mentorship and that vision for kids to say, look, this is where you could be or where you can go, and what you can be a part of. And like I said, people don't realize that when we build partnerships and rapport with groups around the community, it really is much. It's multifaceted. It touches a lot of different areas, and we're grateful to be a partner.
Yeah, hearing more of your students enjoying the dinner, and I know a friend of yours presented with the Medal of Service Award.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Anthony Parker is he's first rate. We've been friends for quite a while now. He's just an excellent person in our community. He's done some wonderful things, certainly with our students, but really just with the entire Jackson community. Couldn't be more grateful to have that relationship.
Yeah, you were also part of the MLK breakfast that the chamber put on.
That was a wonderful event too, packed house, and well spoken. We had the entire Willis family speak. Of course, Kari came back and was able to share his vision. What a wonderful morning that was, a great event. Really, again, very happy to see so many people within Jackson come out and support, so many of our businesses within the chamber come out and support this event, and the message that it brings really talks about the unity and the growth that we're trying to make here in Jackson. And while it's a process to move forward, it's nice to be on that journey.
And both the events, the breakfast and the dinner, had their largest attendance ever.
Yeah, like I said, I was packed room. So,
also on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, no school, of course, federal and state holiday, but you had your MLK Hoops Festival.
Absolutely, and I think. Shirley Brown was presented with the 23 Community Excellence Award. What again, kind of a fun event, community opportunity to celebrate, to recognize those people doing wonderful things in our community. It's there's a lot more that goes on in our community than people even can scratch the surface of. But what I look at is the ability to kind of say, hey, look, we're proud to be part of Jackson and be a part of our community, and I think our kids get a bigger feel for that as well.
Yeah, both Shirley Brown and late Otis Brown honored with the Community Excellence Award. And Shirley was also honored earlier let's see, I guess it was last year, by the Jackson Human Relations Commission for her community service. So thanks to Shirley Brown. Everyone's seen her. She's like,
Oh, everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt. She's always in the stands. There's no doubt about it. Just a constant figure in our community. Steadfast. We just, again, what a great event. And
yeah, and you
nice to have her on. And as you see here on the screen, a 1956 graduate of Jackson High School.
Wow.
So yeah, go Vikings.
Yeah. If you don't see Shirley, you'll hear her. she's the head cheerleader in the stands. All right, well, back to school, continuing some of the educational initiatives, and one I know you wanted to talk about is called Talking is Teaching.
Yeah, and this is brand new. It's actually just beginning to roll out. Something you'll hear a lot more in the coming weeks and months. And this is going to be a county-wide conversation. We think about school in terms of K-12, we talk about early college, we could talk about a K-13 conversation, or maybe even preschool. Talking is Teaching really is going to focus on the literacy skills and language acquisition for birth to 5. And we really are going to focus on the fact that the spoken word, that parents' use of vocabulary and exposing children, even at a very young age, especially at a very young age, increases their potential and their readiness for literacy later on in life. In fact,
Makes sense.
I think 80% of brain development happens by age 3. And silly things like recognizing or talking about the groceries when you're walking through a grocery store, exposing them to a wider vocabulary, talking to them about things that they might see when they're going down the road in the car, or sharing the ingredients when you're cooking or you're making dinner, or things along those lines. Little things like that make a big difference exponentially down the road. I mean, we talk about if I heard an extra 1,000 words a year, and you're going, Jeff, 1,000 words. 1,000 words is something you can say in a paragraph. But if I heard an extra 1,000 words a year, I've heard an extra 5,000 words before I get to kindergarten, and that's a minuscule number. I mean, we're really talking about trying to grow the language acquisitions by tens and hundreds of thousands of words, and it's not that challenging to do. But what we find is that learning gap, that summer slide, those pieces that change where our students start from. Remember, we've got kindergartners that show up every year that some are reading and writing and can spell their name and do all the things that we might expect a first grader to do, and others show up and they don't know their numbers, they don't know their letters or their name, or that their name has letters, or that letters make sounds. So we really, in some cases, start from a very basic level, and other places we've got kids that are racing ahead. And how we adjust that is we really need to focus on how can I give parents and give students and children a greater advantage. So Talking is Teaching. It's a program that's coming. It's not just Jackson Public Schools. It's going to be something you're going to see countywide. It's going to be something many of our school districts around us are going to be talking about, because we really, again, this is something, the more we can do to prepare children even before they come to school, the better we're going to do academically, and the better we're going to be able to provide for them when they are here.
So you typically won't see a family until the child is in preschool or kindergarten. Are you suggesting that there's a point where families should be connecting to the school?
You know what? How this is all going to roll out and where we're going to roll it out, avenues. Like I said, it's way early, but you're going to see the schools be significant partners in this. So likely we'll take a partnership role rather than a lead role, but it's certainly critical for our success, and something that I personally believe in as a former English teacher, somebody who loves to read, somebody who's raised children to be readers. This is that piece that my heart beats for this. So
nice.
Yeah.
A few moments ago, you mentioned Jackson College and the partnership you have with them, but you're also in the college business at JPS.
We are in the early college business, and the biggest difference between college business and early college is early college really provides a robust wraparound support. So you could think of it like a mom or a dad or an advisor walking campus with your child. And you know, when freshmen go off to college all on their own and they get their first taste of freedom and whatnot, they don't always make the right decisions, or they don't always make the best
Are
decisions.
you talking about me again?
No, I'm talking about me. I own my own. But the reality is when our early college students, they succeed better than freshmen at any college across the country. They are thriving. And in Jackson Public Schools, this isn't something that's just for valedictorians. This isn't something that's only for that honor roll kid. Really, C's or better will get you into the early college program. And you're going, well, what if I don't know if I want to do? Well, you don't have to. You can get a 2-year degree or a certificate of, if you want to. I said it earlier, you could do cybersecurity, you could do EMS, you could do, you know, networking, you can do healthcare. Jackson College offers a whole streamline of programs that will turn your classroom experience into a career. And so, you know, we provide all of that free of charge, and with our folks wrapping around your folks, you know, so that our kids are taken care of. And I mean, it's a red flag, your kid's not attending class, or they're not turning in assignments, or they're not communicating with their professor. And these are all things we teach students how to do. And, you know, in today's age where college is quite costly, you know, this is real money. You know, if you get 2 years worth of college, like I said, I've got a daughter over at Wayne State, and if you get 2 years worth of college over at Wayne State at $27,000 a year, you know, pretty soon $54,000 is a scholarship worth reaching for. You know, that's, you don't turn away from $54,000 very often. And so I'm hoping to see more students participate in early college, and we've grown every year. We're up about 700 kids in our early college program. You watch, the early college program is going to be the largest high school in Jackson County, period. That's a fact. It's coming to a theater near you. Just watch it roll every year because of this. And all of our schools can do this. There are 20 high schools in Jackson County served by this program. But it really, again, it's not about, can I get 2 years and go to a 4-year university? Without a doubt, we can do that, and all 60 credits will transfer to any Michigan college. That's a solid lock. But it's, what if I just want to go into, like I said, maybe I want to be in the dental program, or I want to be in the healthcare program, or I want to pursue a skilled trade or something along those lines, manufacturing or whatnot. These programs exist. We're there to provide, and how we help our students. We talk to parents and students about this in 8th grade, in 9th grade, in 10th grade, and people go, well, when can I start? You can start in 9th grade, you can start in 10th grade, you can start in 11th grade. You have to start in 11th grade, but you're allowed to stay through your 13th year. And you know, you mentioned the ability to play basketball out at Jackson College, and that's one of the pieces that we're pursuing on a national level, is to allow 13th year early college students to be able to potentially play at that partner college. So, I mean, we're not there yet, but we're pursuing down that avenue to create opportunities for our youth to provide the workforce of tomorrow for Jackson.
And it's free.
Yeah, it's free.
All right, check it out. Be one of those 700 families that they already know. That's the way to go.
Yeah, no, without a doubt.
All right, so everyone's having trouble finding people to hire. How about you?
All right, so first of all, everywhere I go, it doesn't matter. There isn't a group out there that doesn't want to get in front of our kids, right? You know, if you're at the hospital, they'd love to find a way to get in front of our kids. If you're at the police, they'd love to find a way to get in front of our kids. If you're with, you know, skilled trades, there isn't and we've got the workers, the workforce of tomorrow, the kids coming through. JPS is no different. We're hiring for all positions, and right now we're working with a talent consortium through multiple ISDs to figure out how to take the students who are with us who want to be educators and teachers and turn them into educators and teachers. But lots of times when we think about hiring, and we're always hiring, we're preparing for our hiring blitz for next year already right now. You know, but JPSK12.org employment opportunities will get you at least in the right direction. But we're hiring parapros, we're hiring TAs to work with our special needs students, we're hiring cooks, we're hiring bus drivers, everyday bus drivers. If you want to help us out with a bus driving gig, I think the starting pay on the bus driver is $21 an hour and goes as high as like 24. You know, you can make good money working as a bus driver with benefits. So, you know, some good opportunities there. But Education, I mean, we're a 1,000-person organization, Jackson Public Schools. We employ 1,000 people, and it's not just one thing. We employ everybody to do almost everything, and so there's hardly a position we don't employ. So, come see us at Jackson Public Schools. Wonderful competitive salaries for a variety of different needs, no matter really what will fit your need.
And a picnic to start the school year.
And a picnic to start the school year. We work very hard to celebrate our employees. Certainly, there's lots of JPS logo swag and stuff like that goes around. You've seen it. You've been to our picnics. We have one in the fall, kind of a welcome back with all of our partners. We have one in the spring, a way to say thank you. We love our employees. We try very hard to take care of them. Our work is hard. We know that when you mix people into the mix, it gets messy, and the best laid plans, as a teacher, I used to go in and I'd teach in first hour and I go, oh my gosh, I'm never doing it that way again. And by sixth hour, I'd adjusted my lesson plan and it was always smooth. I mean, I felt bad for the first hour kids because the 6th hour they had it. But the truth is the job's hard. And, I need our employees to know that we appreciate you. We really do thank you for being part of our Viking family. And, we want to make things smoother and help with that transition to kind of move the kids through the day. We want all of our kids and staff to be successful, but kind of lifting everybody up, letting everybody know that Jackson Public Schools is a great place to work. We've got a wonderful teaching staff and some excellent administrators. If you take a look, best facilities, bar none. You've seen what we've done, and folks, if you haven't come in, visit. We've got a program for everybody. I got a little bit of taste, from balanced calendar to Montessori to, traditional elementary schools. You name it, we've got a little bit of something for everybody. And the best facilities, athletically, academically, new classrooms, new technology, and hands down, what makes the difference is our staff.
Yep.
I mean it.
All right. Also, before you go, I know you wanted to mention an event with the Friends of Special Education.
Yeah, actually, there's a fundraiser for the Friends of Special Education last week, and there's going to be a millage renewal coming up in the spring for the Friends of Special Education for special education out at Jackson County ISD. And I don't ever tell anybody where to vote or what to vote, but I will tell you that Jackson Public Schools houses about 40% of the special needs population of Jackson County, and the dollars that are raised through the ISD flow directly into our classrooms. They support our students directly, and I was thrilled to be a part of that event, and I hope that more people understand that it's general ed and special ed, even though it really talks about special education. Those dollars are required by law, and so every dollar that we raise to support that is a dollar that doesn't come out of a general ed classroom. Because whether we like it or not, the special needs programs are going to get funded, again, by law. And so this is a good opportunity to support all students in Jackson County. And again, like I said, I stop, on my soapbox. I don't tell folks what to vote, but our special needs students get excellent service through Jackson County Intermediate School District. You can see our partnership with the building going up, the former Frost Elementary School, and what that's going to bring. They're bringing a ton of services and supports right here into our community, and they're spending dollars right here in our community to revitalize a building that's not being used again. So I was very proud to be a part of that.
Great. Always nice to have you here. Thanks for stopping in.
Thank you very much.
JPS Superintendent Jeff Beal. Well, next on our show, hope you can stick around, our environmental health officer